How often should you exfoliate? We're going to do a demonstration across 1 week. Figure of speech. It's a joke, okay? I have to put that out there. Exceed that threshold before we go too doggone far. The buck stops here at day. What does it mean to exfoliate? Better yet, when you exfoliate too much, it'll be okay. There's just plenty in there. How often should you exfoliate? Well, it's a good thing to exfoliate to reveal the dead layers, what's underneath. How much is too much? There are 3 main factors we need to consider. So let's have a chat about it. Different clothes, but that's okay. We're going to do a demonstration across 1 week, 7 days on the same spot to demonstrate how often you should exfoliate. And I'm going to note the differences from one day to the next. So we have here from last year's 2021 summer collection, along with Desert Haze. Strawberry is out for this year, I'm just saying. I already have a review for this on my channel. I'm going to use this Tree Hut scrub, one of the most abrasive scrubs I've ever used to date, on the same exact spot for 7 days. Today is Sunday. And I'm gonna look back at this video for each previous day. So essentially, I have not used any Tree Hut scrubs in a long time. So this is perfect. And as you can see, it looks like, oh, I'm taking a long time. But this is abrasive. So the abrasiveness of a scrub is already taking care of the effectiveness and exfoliation for you. You shouldn't have to put any more pressure on your skin wherever you're applying a body scrub than this. Now this is after I've rinsed it off after 1 session, 1 application. It is smooth. Now it still has some parts in which it's kind of rough, but it's that first layer coming off. 2 of exfoliation. We're at Monday. How does my arm feel before I apply? Silky, baby, smooth. Do you hear me? Still going to use the same scrub in the tub. And also because I don't feel like opening up another. And we begin. Smells so good. Don't eat this. I'm just applying the same pressure. And we gonna rinse. So how's this feeling the second time around? Smooth, and now I feel the roughness just above where the elbow is. All right, let's see how we feel with this. So it is technically day 4, but I haven't done my day 3 demonstration yet. Same Tree Hut scrub. As you can see, this sweater, yeah, it's been cold last couple of days. All this shouty, yeah. And if you're at this part of the video, the reason why I'm doing a 7-day demonstration is just to show how often should you exfoliate and what happens if you do it for a 7-day period. Does it make any difference? Will it damage your skin? Will it, will you scrub your skin to the white meat, figure of speech. It's a joke, okay? I have to put that out there. Gotta have your laugh every now and then, but I'm still serious. I'm taking my time. I'm not doing it vigorously. I'm applying a little bit of pressure because that's all you need with a scrub like this that is abrasive. You don't need to apply much pressure because the scrub particles and the formula itself is already going to be doing it. So I'm noticing here in this area in particular, it's the smoothest. This still needs a little bit more work. Around the elbows is particularly smooth. This end, not here so much. Down me to notice. Definitely a noticeable difference in the feel and the look as well. For those of you that are wondering, because I know there's a question here, why are you doing the 7-day demonstration? First, we need to look at what exfoliation does for the skin. It takes off the top layer. But with the demonstration, I'm taking it a step further. Secondly, we need to take a look at the skin and the restoration properties. What happens through demonstration, its physical appearance as it changes and progresses the first application to the next and everyone in between. And then lastly, we need to evaluate how often do we need to exfoliate? When is the stopping point at which we exfoliate? But before we exceed that threshold, before we go too doggone far and damage the skin, I figure 7 days is enough. Anything more than that, literally 14 days in a row, that's pushing it. So that's what I'm taking a look at right here. So I guess you guys can call this the halftime show of this demonstration before we continue with day 4 onward to complete this demonstration. Let's head into day 4 and see what things are like. Day 4. I don't know what kind of mood that was. Let's go over this again. Let's take a look at it before we do anything. Skin feels really, really super smooth. I'm beginning to notice it's baby smooth. Like you're taking off a layer of dead skin every single time with this. And it makes a really great difference, which means it must be taken off quite a bit. What do you think the result will be when we get done with this 7-day experiment? At day 3 and my skin feels baby butter smooth. I don't know how much smoother that can get. I do this for up to 5 minutes. I never like to do it for anything more than 5 minutes. At best, I'll do this for 3 minutes. The softer it gets, I think I'm just gonna cut it down by a minute difference. And my arm is getting tired on it like this. I'm gonna rinse. Just make sure I get it off. Now, as you can see, a dead layer of skin. But as you can see, those indentations, that's my bone showing. See, we're already at day 4. I have to cut this short. See? I've never seen that before. And take a look at this elbow versus this one. How much is too much exfoliation? The buck stops here at day 4. 4 days in a row. You know what? I wouldn't even do 4 days in a row. Make sure that you are not heavy-handed with any scrub you use. So if it's Tree Hut, put it on with as light of a hand as you can. If it's not Tree Hut thickness and abrasiveness, still put it on with a light hand. This was day 4. This stops. Whenever I am seeing the very indentations of my skin like that, this is how often you should exfoliate. Come on now. It has not been exfoliated at all. There's a clear difference. Here are my final thoughts. Exfoliate, but do not depreciate your skin. Your skin is our biggest organ on our body. The biggest organ on our body. Period. It's also the thinnest layer. It's got several layers underneath, but with excessive exfoliation, you don't want to get to the point where you're seeing the indentation of your bone. You don't want that. You want a nice juicy elbow in about once or twice a week. 3 is pushing it. 3 times in a week is pushing it. I would suggest once a week. I love you all, and until next time, and until the next video, don't scrub yourself to the white meat. Don't do that.